Uh, Farming out to the theme music, to the intro music.
That's what we do here, Jason. That's what we do here, man. That's what we do here. Ladies and gentlemen, the awesome show. We're live here tonight with our co-host for the evening here tonight, the one and only Mr. Team Final Red himself, Jason Boggs. Jason Boggs is in the building, man. Jason, talk to the people, man. Talk to the people. How you feeling out here today? Jason, let's go.
Tove, thanks for having me, man. You know, I'm out here in the streets feeling awesome. Happy to be able
feeling awesome. Let the people know.
Yeah, for sure. That's the only feeling. That's the only feeling that we need on the awesome show, right?
There's only one feeling you can have on the awesome show, my guy, and that is feeling awesome. That is definitely feeling awesome, man. Oh, man, we're blessed today to have you out here, Jason. We're going to run through it all, man. Got a lot to catch up on. We got our new Eastern PA rankings just dropped today. Boom!
Fresh off the presses. I like that. I like that.
Fresh off the presses. Want to push it out right to the people right from the jump. But before we get started here, Jason, with all that, we're gonna bring in here our first guest here today. He is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is the current head coach at the Perkiomen School. He is a former associate head coach at Lehigh University, Jason. All right, Jason, you know what? When you say, some people be like, hey, I'm an assistant coach. But when you say you're an associate, what does that mean to you, Jason? When you said someone says you're associate head coach, what does that mean to you? I know what that means to you. Just say it, Jason.
Oh, that means that's the number I need. That's the number I need. That's the number I need.
Yeah,
he gets paid the big bucks to make the tough decisions. That's the number I need.
Indeed, he's getting a raise up there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined here today, real early here. Let's go to our first guest here today, Coach Harry Morra, man. Coach Harry Morra, you're on the awesome show, baby. How you feeling today, Coach?
Yo, I feel like our generation just says awesome all the time. So I use that all the time. Like I love that you've actually turned that into a whole brand, man. This is great. And so I got a funny, like, kind of great memory with last week. Me and Jason were together at the Central Catholic Pocono Mountain game, and we got to see that great game. That was unbelievable. We're sitting there watching.
You know what? We did. I'm cutting you off because we did hear about Perkiomen coming in there squad deep out there to Central Catholic. They came in with the whole squad up there to let everyone know we are in the building. We are here.
So it was,
that's how I took it. I don't know about you, but that's how I took it.
I mean, we came to show. We wanted to be there. We wanted to see the kid play, and we wanted to let him know that we're interested. We think we could really help him, and I'm glad I saw it because it was a great game. Every possession mattered. I mean, that thing went to overtime, and I thought Central Catholic was gonna struggle, and the third quarter felt like Pocono got them, but then they came all the way back. Dennis Census did his thing and really figured out how to manage that game out, and they wound up going to overtime. The kid Mush Rush ripped a three that there was no doubt. I'd love it if you guys ever debate that stuff, who the best shooter in Lehigh Valley history is. I'd like to find out who has a cleaner release than that kid, because that is a special release. So,
Harry, you're a 2000 Peaburg grad, and a DeSales guy. I'm a 99 Parkland grad and a Muhlenberg guy. So you're talking about best shot releases. You saw me shoot for a long time. You saw me shoot. All right, you saw me shoot. You know what, Pat? I have to get right into it. I'm like, Jason, I got to get right into it with this guy right away. I'm not even playing no games with you. Right away with you, man. This guy right here, man. We're gonna talk right into it, man. We're gonna talk right into it. Let's bring it up here. Let's bring it up right from the rip here. Let's bring it up. Yeah. We got some box scores in here, Jason. We got some box scores here for the people here. Harry, that looks like you up there. You see that top up there? See a Harry Morra up there. The lines up there. Looks like you were 1 for 1 from the field. Looked like about 4 minutes. 2 points out there, action. I mean, you know, I mean, you was in the mix, and let's look at that Tume Anderson on the bottom there. Looks like you got 27 minutes. Looks like you got 8 points, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals there, Harry out there. That was a Muhlenberg victory over DeSales.
I was checking, yeah. What's the score? What's the final score? You guys were good, right? Did you guys still have Lesko?
This year, this was a Lesko year. This was so this was a year we did take you out. This is 2002, a 2002 victory there. And then we can we'll fast forward to another one there. This looks like a DeSales victory here. Sales victory there. But you know, Toombs out there. I gave him a quick 11 points in the loss. You know, 11 points in the loss. Looks like we had a bad second half there. 52-28 the second half. Harry contributed out there. Another 2-point performance out there. But you know, you out there could contribute out there, Harry, for the people.
Yeah, that was a blast, man. I mean, think about that. We're young, we're hooping. You know, it was one of those things that like the rivalry felt real. Like it felt like we were like, you know, was it like Duke versus North Carolina, right? Koval used to play that thing up, man. Like he wanted to beat Muhlenberg, I think in the late 90s and 2000s. That meant something to him. And it got to a point, man, I don't know. These last handful of years, I don't know what's the matchup now. If you look back at the last 10 years,
you know, we're not to go too much into all what's going on recently there, Harry. You know what I mean, Jason? We're going back to early 2000s when you know when Toom and Harry was out there, man. Coach Harry Morra is on the awesome show here today.
But you got to give me credit, right? You got to give me credit, right? My stat line there wasn't too impressive, but you got to admit when we play in the adult summer leagues. These past couple of years, I gave you the ball all the time. I passed it to you. We were playing a 35 and older league game like 2 summers ago. You showed up, got 20 in like the first half, and I kept passing to you, man. I kept giving you the rock. That's my
Harry. That's why we gotta have you on the show here, Harry. This is why we gotta have you on the show. Let the people talk to the people. Let them know about some of those great performances out there. I appreciate
some of those great performances.
Yo, I got no shame.
You heard him. You heard him say it right there, my friend.
I got no shame. I think I'll be real with you. Why I think like good players like to play with me is because I pass them the ball, and I'm not looking for assists. I'm looking for just ball reversals and getting them touches and letting them feel good. And I gave you the rock, man.
Harry, you know what? That is true though, Harry. On that 35 and over league with our boy Tony Beers, I definitely appreciate you always finding the Valley Mamba, He's always open and always ready. Like since those days, he's has retired a little bit, but we're here today to come to you, Coach Harry, man. I want to jump right into it, Coach Harry, man. You guys have a pretty big event out here. Coach Boggs, man, I'm gonna let you check some of these teams out here too. We got Hargrave. First of all, starting off Friday, tomorrow we have a Hargrave Military Academy taking off Phelps, Mount Zion, and Andrews Osborne from Ohio, and Perkiomen taking on Canada Top Flight. Jason, man, what do you know about any of these teams out here? Phelps, you know anything about some of these teams? What do you know about Phelps there, Jason Boggs?
Well, Phelps is always good. I mean, they got a couple good guys down there. Cody Johnson's an emerging wing down there. The kid's about 6'5", big shoulders on him, good athlete. I know they got the Penn State commit, Justin Hauser's down there, big lefty. So yeah, they do a really good job down there. I know Coach Morra and the staff down there pretty well, and they always put a good product on the floor. So yeah, they'll have some talent. I still think they got the big kid, what is it, Onyx or from Canada, the big wing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll be fun to watch. They got a lot of talent down there, and they'll be good. So yeah, they do a good job. Look forward to seeing Phelps for sure.
No doubt. Coach Morra, man. I mean, have you played in these teams yet so far this year? Have you got to check out? Have you played in these teams yet this year?
Yeah, we played Hargrave, we played Phelps, we played Mount Zion, and let's see, we played the Patrick School in the preseason, okay. And then let's see who else. I think that's it. Okay. The only other one that's interesting is the team Braybuff. Right before I left Lehigh, I recruited a 6'8" kid named Edward Benoit, and he committed to Lehigh. And then I got this job at Perkiomen. So now he's down at Lehigh, and he's actually going to come watch his old high school team play at Perkiomen. It's kind of neat little story. But yeah, we played 3 or 4 of those teams. It's a whole league set up. There's some showcase games, but majority of those games you see on there are actually like elite prep league scheduled games that go towards our standings. So
okay. Go ahead, Coach. Why don't you expand on that a little bit? Perkiomen. Obviously, you guys are not in the PIAA. You guys are in the independent. Tell the people about you just talk about your league and so forth. What goes on? What's all that about? Talk to the people here about what's going on with that.
So it's in the simplest form. It's prep school basketball, right? Post grad basketball, private school basketball. It's kind of like an intersection of all of them. And there's there's probably 50 in the state of Pennsylvania. So in the simplest form, we compete for state championships in a thing called PASA, Pennsylvania Independent School Association, against like Hill School, George School, Westtown, Penn Charter. You could just keep listing across more and more of them. And so that's like Perkiomen has won the last 2 state championships in that world.
Oh, go ahead, Coach. I know you shut it, but let the people know that one more time. Perkiomen is the reigning, the defending, back to back. What did you call PASA? What's that called?
PASA. It's PIAA. It's the independent school version of PIAA, right? And they've had good teams. They put in the last. We think that there's going to be 3 players go to the NBA from the teams from the last 3 years. Brian Dunn's there. He plays for the Phoenix Suns, just started against the 76ers earlier this week. The point guard for Princeton, Xavier Lee, everybody kind of thinks, is he a first-round pick? There's a part of me thinks, I don't know if he'd get in the lottery. He's a lot like CJ. He's slippery, skinny. He's potentially a lottery guy. That's still remain to be seen. And the third is Tommy Howe. So Perkiomen has had very talented kids, very impressive kids, basketball players for the last 10 years. It's kind of been building. So it's exciting. And so the second league that we're a member of is called the Elite Prep League, which spans from North Carolina all the way up to Toronto, all the way up to Montreal. And there's the schools that you saw listed on that graphic all make up our league. And we compete at showcase weekends throughout the season to play our scheduled games. And then, so that's this weekend Perkiomen's hosting. Like there's probably going to be 5 to 10 NBA prospects that are 17, 18, and 19 years old. There's high major kids committed. We got to worry about is our backboard's going to make it because kids are going to be shattering stuff. You got that. It's the highest level basketball, I believe, in the country. I feel confident saying that. There's other pocket leagues up in New England or Southern California. Sure. At the end of the day, these kids. Some of these kids are going to the best schools in the country for college.
Interesting, man. We're live here on the awesome show with our co-host here, Coach Jason Boggs of Team Final Red, and our first guest here today, the head coach, going through his first season here, the head coach at the Perkiomen School, the Phillipsburg grad, 2000 Phillipsburg grad, 2004 DeSales alum, Miss Coach Harry Morra, man. Coach, man, real quick, man, as we conclude here, man. You've been look at you, man, young Harry there, man. Look at you out there, man. Been getting some recognition out there. Tell us the people about some of these recognition and so forth that you received. Coming up, you obviously a Silver Waves top 50 assistant. You've also been very involved in the Peace Players International. That was a little bit earlier in the day though. But tell the people about some of those things there that you've been involved with.
So I'm a kid, that grew up in Phillipsburg, and life wasn't good up until I was 12 years old, right? Things were really difficult. And I used basketball as a way to open doors and have healthy relationships with people and kind of keep out of trouble. And I kept chasing it. I kept pursuing it. I got through high school, was okay player, I was okay basketball player in high school and okay basketball player in college. But I just kept pursuing, and eventually I wound up in some unbelievable places. I wound up, playing. I actually played professional basketball, believe it or not, and I actually got to a point where, I got nonprofit funding to go live in Europe and South Africa. So I did Peace Players, and we were running this unbelievable nonprofit organization. And then I came back to the U.S. and got my master's degree from Lehigh, and simultaneously started my coaching career. So, like things happen when you keep chasing basketball the way that I have. I've never had like a real job. I've always just done basketball. And so I think when you wake up every day as a basketball coach, things like you listed will happen for you because, you're in the profession, you work hard and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a blast. And I'm looking forward to this next step in my career. Because it's different. This is different. This is not Division I basketball. This is not NBA basketball. This is not Allentown Central. This is not what you and me were doing, Boggs. Like, this is not high school basketball. It's a niche thing, and it's a blast. I have fun every day. So
real quick though, coming from Division I, right, being an associate head coach, and now being at where you're at now, can you talk about that difference there and some of the nuances in the kids and some of the transition you see? Like, can we a place right? Kids are probably coming in a little bit more polished, add a little bit more what they want to do with themselves, or maybe prep. They're still trying. You want to speak on that?
Yeah. So actually, like the prep kids are still the kids you're dealing with. The student athletes you're dealing with at Lehigh are super polished, super impressive kids, but there's a little less passion there, because it's like a means to an end. They're high achieving kids, great GPAs, high test scores. And basketball is like a means to a scholarship. It's a means to like a good degree at a great institution. There's a little less soul. And, what I'm experiencing at Perkiomen, these kids got a little fire. They love it a little more. They enjoy the game of basketball more, but they're a little more refined. They're younger, so they're making, mistakes. They're still learning about other parts of life. They're learning about time management. They're learning about academics. They're learning about, goal setting. And then obviously they're learning what hard work is, because once you get into this prep world, if you're not ready, you're going to get dunked on. You're going to get embarrassed. You're going to get exposed. And so it's a humbling world when you go out there and you're matched up against a 7-footer and a point guard that's committed to Maryland and, a wing that's committed to Alabama. Like, you can't walk around and say things like, oh, I'm a future Division I player. And, like, you have to actually be one, because if you're the guy across from you is, so I think the short answer to your question is that these guys are younger and they're learning, and we're trying to help them get to where they want to go, right? Which is Division III, Division II, Division I. We've had some guys that have leveraged lower level Division I and used schools like us, Perkiomen, to get to mid-major Division I or even get themselves a high major. Tommy Howe, like he was about to commit to Holy Cross, and 12 months later he's going to Florida, and now he's on draft boards for the second round of the NBA draft. I mean, that kid was this close to going to Holy Cross. So, it's a great developmental tool.
I mean, I'll even pass it. I mean, you've had some other Valley guys here. I mean, Keyshawn Kelman.
Keyshawn, Honor Huff, Keyshawn Kelman, Bobby Rosenberger down in Quakertown. Those are three guys. Like, Honor Huff is SoCon preseason player of the year. Bobby Rosenberger is preseason all-conference in the NEC. And Keyshawn Kelman has got a Princeton degree and led the country in field goal percentage and played in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, man.
Always zero
also
offers.
Preseason defensive player of the year, preseason defensive player of the year too as well. That Keyshawn Kelman.
That's wild. Yeah, it's been really good to some kids in the Lehigh Valley that were kind of slept on, and like people don't realize how good they were. So.
No doubt, man. Well, real quickly, Harry, I want you to just touch real quick on some of your players this year, what to expect this upcoming weekend. I know you got some Valley guys. You got my guy, Zaire. Shout out, Zaire. What's going on, Zaire? Parkland's in the building. Just tell people a little bit about, a little bit quickly about your team and what to expect this weekend.
Yeah, so we have some really talented guys. Right now we have 4 full scholarship committed kids. We have one going to Santa Clara, KJ Cochran. He's just a savant. He reminds me of the time I spent at Lehigh with CJ McCollum or Lance Tejada or another good one, Austin Price. He's kind of like that hybrid guy that's really good with the ball in his hands and the ball out of his hands. And he's just a savant. He just scores. He makes unbelievable shots. And he's going to Santa Clara, which is a great incubator for NBA guards, right? Like Herb Sendek at Santa Clara has groomed some very high-level NBA guys, and he coached James Harden, right? Like he's the guy that developed James Harden at Arizona State. So Gabe Tanner is a kid from Scranton that's going to Florida Gulf Coast to play for another Lehigh Valley guy. Kyle Griffin's the associate there, and Pat Chambers. Then we have a kid committed to Marist, Jordan Gabriel. And then we have Hayden Johns, a kid from Canada, just took a full Division II scholarship to St. Anselm's. And so we have some good guys. We have a 7-foot guy that we think is going to wind up. I think he might get to Power 5. He's got to do some work in these next 2 months, but he might get to – he's 7 feet, and the game he had last night really impressed me. I think he's going to get there. Zaire Smaltz has started for us this season, and now he's playing like a backup role, and he's doing a fantastic job. I really think that I love that kid. I know you guys know him. He's a special young man. He comes from a great family and obviously had a lot of success last year in Lehigh Valley. So those are just I could list another 10 guys.
No, I mean we're good. Yeah, guys, keep our guys that definitely our audience is familiar with him. And Harry, man, you gotta be careful. Don't be telling all these people about some of my guys from my Donofrio team, man. You over here dropping all these 7-footers and keep don't let everybody know about Team Awesome. What's Team Awesome coming with Donofrio, Harry?
Yeah, you got to get John Caldera out there again. He's going to go coach that thing up. You be the GM, he'll be the X's and O's guy, and me and Boggs will stand on the sideline, be the handsome ones. It would just look good.
Rah. Indeed, man. Coach Harry, man, we appreciate you joining us here on the Awesome Show. Big weekend coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of action all at the Perkiomen School tomorrow. I believe the first game starts off at 4 o'clock. And they'll be out there all weekend long at the Perkiomen School. I'll put that schedule up there one more time for the people out there to see. Fridays, first game at 4 o'clock. Saturday, first game at 10:45. And Sunday, first game at 10:45. Perkiomen will be playing all 3 days of the event. Go check it out. Coach Harry Morra is a guy who represents this area well. Also, yes, you give a round of applause for you. Also, Lehigh Valley Hall of Fame. He one of the key coordinators of that. Jason, we gotta keep working, man. We gotta keep working. We gotta keep working to get on that ballot, Jason. We gotta keep working.
Yeah,
keep grinding.
We've all got some work to do.
Keep pushing.
We all got some work to do. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
If I could just say something about the Hall of Fame and the voting process, and any fans, like I assume the people that listen to this are Lehigh Valley, they're basketball people, you know, like go look into that, because like I do all the back end nomination process and help process voting, but there's a lot of great players out there that haven't been ever nominated that could and should be nominated. So if you ever have somebody that you think, go to the website for it's a LV. allstarclassic.org. I might not have that exactly. If you just Google Lehigh Valley All-Star Classic, Senior All-Star Classic, you'll find it. And then go nominate people, because it's for great basketball players, great basketball contributors, and great basketball teams. Like, we want to honor those people. So, that's the reason I put that on there, is because I want people to know that, like, you do research, but you do need people to just say, hey, Tume Anderson should be in the Hall of Fame. You know, Jason Boggs should be in the Hall of Fame. The nomination process is part of it. So,
no doubt. Well, we appreciate you dropping all this knowledge out here today, Coach Morra, man. Good luck this weekend, and we'll definitely we'll be out there to we'll be out there. Awesome TV will definitely be out there to see.
I need Tume Vision down there. I need Jason. I need you down there breaking down whether our ball screen coverages are good enough. I need to know if we're playing well or not.
Coaching is that, but I will tell you who can play and who can't play. That for sure. I can bet you my life. I can tell you who can play and who cannot play. I will tell you that, Coach. Coach, we appreciate you joining us out today. We'll be seeing you out here soon, Coach.
You guys are the best. See you guys soon. All right.
All right, Coach.
See you.
All right. That was Coach Harry Morra from Coach Harry Morra from the Perkiomen School, man. Jason, man, what you think about real quick about the prep landscape, Jason? Give us some jewels about the prep landscape.
Well, I think the prep thing is I think it's a good place for you to test. I think guys that think that they're Division I guys in high school or scholarship level guys in high school, they should probably go check a Perkiomen or Phelps. These schools are close, 45 minutes. I think Phelps about an hour away. You should probably go check some of these games out, man, just to see where you think you might be at and where that could be you in a year. I think if you have the right people around you and you attack it with the right mindset, I don't think it's for everybody. I think if you're a good student athlete, then I think it makes sense for you, because you know what you're doing is going to give you a little bit more freedom. So if you're not ready yet coming out of high school to go there, it gives you even more freedom really to prep you for college. So I think you just have to have that right mindset. But then the last thing I say about that, it's not so much for levels, right? People think if I go prep a year, I'm gonna become this, that, and the third. There's nothing wrong with going D3, D2, or D1, or whatever it is. Prep's really for the guys that just need that extra year um, to mature, physically, maybe skill set wise, to polish up a couple things. It's not there just for you to say, hey, I'm leaving high school with no offers. Now, it does happen, and then you go there and all of a sudden you're gonna get all these offers. That if you're going into it with that mindset, you may find yourself disappointed. It's really for you to go there and polish yourself and become a better version of yourself a year older. From whatever college level you do go to, you can get there and succeed.
All right. Oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, Jason. Appreciate that, man. Awesome show here. Jason Boggs, Tume Anderson. Real quick, we're here on drop up. We're gonna let these rankings real fresh here, Jay. Real fresh here. Real quick. Boom. The new 6A rankings out there. We got Father Judge, the new number 1. Oh, is it gotta make it a little bigger or something? Can the people see it?
Yeah, make that one a little bigger for us too.
Oh man, I gotta work on that, man. Work on that. We got Father Judge out there is the number 1 team on the rankings right here, right now. St. Joe's Prep with a great victory out there. They moved up to number 2. Roman Catholic, the number 3 team. Central York, number 4. Emotep, number 5. Coastville, number 6. Cumberland Valley, number 7. Conestoga, 8. Central Dauphin, 9. And Chambersburg, number 10. That's the 6A rank. Can you say that a little bigger there, Jason? That get a little bigger for you or no? No?
So,
I don't know. Well, I'm still working on some of the kinks here of the awesome show and so forth. So we'll drop that up. But that's a 6A rankings real quick. As we move on to, as our new guest here, our new guest is going to come on here, and I want to bring him out here. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Coach Rob Powlin is in the building here. Coach Rob Powlin, the head coach over at Paul Robeson in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Pub League. Coach Rob Powlin. Coach, how you feeling out here today, Coach?
I can't hear.
Can you hear me, Coach? Can you hear me now? Oh, Coach got to turn up. Coach, can you hear us?
You might have to tap to listen. It ain't no matter if you can't hear me. You can't hear me say it.
I can't hear anything. I heard everything until now.
You still can't hear us?
Nah.
I'll try removing them, and we'll have to check back with Coach. Let me see what could happen with that. Real quick before we bring him up, we'll show up the try to bring up here the
5.
Switch it up. We got the 2A rankings here where Paul Robeson is ranked out there. Paul Robeson comes in here checking at number 4 with an 8-2 record here so far from the Philadelphia Pub League. I'm gonna try to get Coach Rob back on the stage here. Coach Rob, can you catch us here? Can you hear us yet? You there, Coach?
I don't know why I can't hear. I heard the whole show, the first interview. Now I can't hear anything.
All right. Well, we can hear you loud and clear, Coach, but you cannot hear us, it sounds like, right?
Didn't you just get a phone call? Might interrupt the sound.
All right. We got to check back in with Coach, man. He's trying to figure out a couple things there, trying to figure a couple things. Wow, why are you trying to figure that out, man? Coach, I see you out there laughing over there, Mr. Johnson. I'm going to bring you out here real quick while you're over there doing all that laughing and so forth, man. We see you over there, Coach Johnson, man. We are here with man. We got to give him a introduction here, Jason. This guy got to get an introduction here. We are here with the MAC, former MAC Rookie of the Year, three-time MAC All-League player, McCaskey Hall of Famer, Ryder Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only 13 years. This guy played pro basketball. His knees, his ankles, his knees, his Achilles is all tangled up there, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach, the athletic director at La Academia Partnership charter school. I want to make sure I say everything right. Coach Jerry Johnson. Give it up for Coach Jerry Johnson.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Awesome, Jason. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me on.
No doubt, man. Coach, man,
nice intro. That was a good intro. Good intro.
How you feeling, Coach?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm feeling
good. Yeah, Coach, you're a rookie. God damn, you're a rookie. What's wrong with you, Coach? What's wrong with you? Obviously, you're a rookie out here on the Awesome Show. Coming out here talking about you feeling good.
I'm feeling awesome. Okay. I'm awesome. I'm feeling awesome.
There's only one feeling on the Awesome Show, Coach. Don't make me have to be pointing my finger and throwing stuff at you, Coach, man. We don't like to do that to you, Jason, man. Coach, man, we just booked down, just gave you a whole lineup there of what you've been accomplishing here, though, man. And Coach, man, congratulations on what you're doing out there. Real quick, I want to talk to you about La Academia. Tell the people about what it is, how long the program's been going on, where it's located. Just give us some facts about La Academia.
So La Academia is a La Academia. It's a charter school based in Lancaster City. We've been around for about 25 years. And obviously I got the opportunity after my 13-year playing career to take the lead as the athletic director. And when I arrived here, we didn't have any sports. So Tommy Henley, who was the CEO and founder at the time, not founder, CEO and principal at the time, he hired me and brought me in. He was from Chicago. He brought me in, and he gave me an opportunity. Kind of fell on my lap, and kind of just been trying to build and trying to make something, trying to give the youth opportunity and use a lot of my experiences and sportsmanship and things like that to try to help the community and back in my hometown. So it's been a blessing. It's been okay. It's a little bit different, but I always find a way to make good out of everything I try to put my hands on. So
go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, Jason. What you got for Coach?
No, so you said that you guys came there after your playing career. So how long you guys have been actual program itself? How long have you been coaching there?
So I've been coaching basketball. This is my 6th year, and we have also baseball, and then we have club volleyball, and trying to start bowling as well. And we just been trying to make a way for not having all the bells and whistles that most schools have and things like that, but just trying to give something that is going to give kids some purpose in the community and help them.
Indeed, Coach. Sorry, real quick, a little technical there, Coach. You guys have started off your season right now. We have you right now. You guys are on our guy. Pull up. Let's see where say it one more time. Say the name for me one more time.
La Academia.
Excuse me. La Academia. La Academia is pulling up right now. Number 7 in the 1A Eastern Pennsylvania rankings right now, with a 6-8 record. But that record might be a little deceiving for people, man. Some people might see that and they might think that you guys are not as talented as you really are, because some of the talent you guys are playing. You guys are a 1A school, but tell the people about the type of teams that you guys are competing against.
You're on mute, Jared.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we good.
You good? Yeah. So I try to keep it competitive. We have a couple up and coming, scholar athletes. So we play teams like Chester and we play Devon Prep. We play some Philly Catholic League schools and things like that. So I always try to keep our schedule, stacked. I try to keep it to a place where it doesn't matter, as long as we make the playoffs in District 3. That's all I really care about. I'm not too really fond on the losing. I think the losing builds character, but also I want to give the kids that want to try to use basketball as a tool. I try to put them in front of some of those prominent schools. We play more a lot 5A, 6A schools. We don't get a chance to play too many 1A schools, but we try to do the best we can, and to present exposure and opportunity. And some of our skilled players, we try to give them an opportunity to kind of show themselves, things like that. So I'm not afraid to lose. You just need to make sure we make the playoffs. That's all that matters to me.
Indeed. Well, Jerry, man, I mean, quite talented team there, man. But you're a good coach. But but there you got some help there. You got some help there, coach. You got some help there on that team there. We're gonna bring in Junior here while we can, man.
Yes.
There he is out there. You got a lot of help on that team out
crazy
there.
Before you start
I know you out there. We read up all your accolades and so forth, but a lot of reasons why. What's going on out there? Is this guy right down there in that corner there, man? The 1,000-point scorer.
Yeah.
Mr. Jerry Johnson Jr., man. Jerry, man, how you feeling out here today?
I feel awesome, man. I feel awesome.
He got the lingo. He got the lingo. He watched my mistakes. He watched my mistakes.
Indeed, you are feeling awesome. Your game has been awesome as well, Jerry, man. Just tell us a little bit about, first of all, scoring 1,000-point. Congratulations on that. Tell us that feeling about, being the first ever 1,000-point scorer in your school history.
I mean, it feels good. A lot of work put into it, but I'm not by myself. I got some guys. But I try to just go out there and just work and just play and just have fun with it.
Indeed, man. Well, you're definitely having fun out there. We're gonna pull up we're gonna pull out you out there doing your thing out there, Jerry, man. You hype out there, Jerry, a hype guy out there. I mean, we talked about you guys playing some of the bigger schools. This is a game out here. Looks like you guys at a Geigel Hall playing Reading High School. You're doing your thing. Jason, man, you got to coach this guy. You're playing your program a lot. Tell us about his game.
Jerry's a 3-level scorer, man. He definitely gets to it. The thing I've liked most about his increase is his ability to you can tell he's been working because he's starting to play with pace. The game slowing down for him. He's an elite shot maker, contested shots. It doesn't really matter. He's definitely what you call a bucket getter. The reason why he scored 1,000 points, he's just a junior with that 1,000 points. So you can see the work when he says he's working. You can see he's well deserved and well earned.
Indeed. Jerry, I want to bring on you too here, man. Young Jerry Jr. here. Jerry, man. I mean, this day and age here, it's an age here where a lot of student athletes are, trying to. It's not a negative thing. I mean, they're just. Some are reaching for higher goals and so forth, or different aspirations. A lot of students are, leaving their home schools and going to different academies or different schools in different areas. You've been staying home. You're a good product, good athlete, someone who's been recruited and so forth. You decided to stay home at a small school setting, so forth. Tell us about that. Why are you doing that? And how's that been?
I mean, it's been good. I play at a high level, so it's like for me, I don't really got to go and chase. So I mean, I have a good coaching staff, and I mean, I just play. But I mean, they say if you're that, they come and find you. So I kind of just stick to that and just do what I do and let my dream come true. Indeed.
I mean, Jason, man. I mean, you tell me, man. You're on the scene out there with this guy on the circuit there. He's telling me he's putting all a lot of hopes into you right now, man. He's saying, you know what, man, listen, they're gonna come and find me regardless. I got game. They're gonna come and find me. But tell us about some of the things you see him on the AAU circuit. What about Jerry Johnson, his game?
Yeah, I think this is I think it's been a constant elevation for him. And the one thing, I give little Jerry a lot of credit for is he hasn't always been this guy. Sometimes kids come up early and, they get a lot of accolades early on, 7th, 8th grade. They're crowned as the top 8th grader of the state or the country or, things of this nature. And he wasn't one of those guys, you know what I mean? He was, you can still see he's skinny there, but, take 3 years off of, he was a little Bodie toothpick thing, try to figure it out. But you can see the talent there. And the thing that's impressed me most is that how he's just kept his head down for the most part and just continued to work to put himself in this position that he's in now. And I think this coming AAU season is just going to be a coronation of all the work that he's put in. I mean, he's been hearing from schools and guys have been coming out, to see him. So he's trending in the right direction. As long as he keeps doing what he's been doing, I have no doubt. The dreams he's talking about definitely come true for him.
Indeed. All right. Well, Well, I'm going to talk to you guys here. Big Jerry, not the little one. Big Jerry, not the little one. We talked about Junior here, but I'm not sure if Junior is the best shooter in the family. I'm not sure if he is the best shooter in the family here. I've been catching on here on this lady here at Eastern University here, Jariah Johnson. I am not sure. Look at game shot. Game is on the line. She is pulling from the corner. No game. No game. Listen here. I want to know. There's three shooters. There's Junior, there's Senior, and there's Jariah. Who was the best shooter out of the three of you guys there, Big Jerry? Who's the best shooter?
Come on, man. Stop. Look, for you, that's almost like an insult, man. Don't ask me no question like that. Come on, man. This is different. I love my kids. Look, I taught them what they know. I'll support them. But, I'm 42, man. Like, this is different over here, man. They got to put some work in. They there. You know what I mean? They there, but they got to, we come from different times, man. And, that cloth cut, they're a little bit different. You know what I mean? But they coming. They coming.
They're definitely coming, man. Definitely coming, man.
That is that's how you become a Hall of Famer at McCaskey, a Hall of Famer at Ryder, and played 13 years in the pro. All these years later, they like, yo, who's the best? He like, man, what? Don't even disrespect me.
Don't do that.
Now he's like, man, this levels to it, and they young Padawans. He over there like, I'm like Yoda over this joint.
There's definitely there's levels out here to this thing, man. He's one of the greatest players to ever come out of Lancaster area for sure, and obviously one of the best players to come out of Ryder, as he was I believe the second leading scorer by the time you graduated out of Ryder, man.
That's the mentality it takes right there.
Yeah, that is, man. Jerry, I hope Junior, man, I hope you pass one thing I have seen you play, you pass a lot more than your father ever did. That's one thing you got that down. I mean, you would get to the lane, you see somebody open, and you'll give them the ball. Your dad gets the lane, see somebody open. He's like, I'm more open. Who's supposed to take the shot?
Mr. Awesome, look, man. First of all, I'm 5'11", right? I gotta be known for something. Right, I'm going to be known for getting buckets, or I'm going to be known for taking a lot of bad shots.
Yeah, I ain't 6'4".
Hey, I ain't 6'4". I'm 5'11".
He's still yapping away.
Yeah, well, Junior is 6'4". He is 6'4", with a lot of game to him, man. Real quick, Junior, what some games you guys have coming up, man? You guys have some big games coming up. Anything anything particularly you're looking forward here to the end of the season? I know you guys have been making some pushes towards the district titles back in the day. It's a little struggle to get to districts because of your schedule so difficult. But just tell us some of the aspirations, your hopes for the season here.
Jerry, you got JJ. Tell him you're off too.
Well, he's frozen. Looks like he's frozen.
Is he froze?
Yeah, he's frozen. Well, I know, Coach Senior, man. Tell us real quick, what are some of your hopes for this season here?
So I just, we just want to continue to get better. You know what I mean? That's all you can really ask for.
Got his mute on too.
No, I don't have my mute on.
He's froze or something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, I said, we just want to continue to get better. I mean, that's all you can really ask for. You know what I'm saying? And make a run. That's all we can do. Finish the season strong, make the district playoffs, and hopefully we can get into that. We get to Hershey Park, and play for a championship, and then make a run in the state playoffs. That's all we can really ask for. So just keep working to get better.
All right. We're all here, the awesome show. We're on here live today, going through our Eastern Pennsylvania rankings. We're here with oh man, I'm gonna say your name right now. I'm so used to saying La Academia, and now it can't get out of my head. Say it one more time for me, Coach.
La Academia.
It's so easy.
Come on, man. You got a whole Hispanic community up there, man. We're gonna teach you how to say La Academia.
You're right. I gotta get you right. La Academia, part of charter school there, right now number 7th in our Eastern Pennsylvania rankings. Coach, real quick before we let you go here, tell us some things here. What are you doing across the seas? You're doing a lot of things in Africa. How you say it? The IUNGO.
Yeah. Yeah. So
tell it to us.
Yeah. So 5 years ago, I started a startup company, a sports technology, sports social media company platform. It's called Iongo World. Iongo means connect the world. So what we're doing is creating a space for sports and athletes and fans all over the world to get a chance to see in sports engagement and give people a chance to see different sports live all around the world with e-commerce, chats, group chats, things like that. So we're making a huge headway. We have some huge partnerships in Ghana. also coming in Kazakhstan and globally. So, you'll hear about it soon in the next couple of months. It's been an amazing journey. But we think Iron World is the evolution of sports social media, and things that you're doing right now. We're gonna move you over to Iron World, and we're gonna give you an NIL deal, man. We're gonna do some awesome things for you, man. We're gonna move this to another platform. We're gonna do some things for you. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. You said it. You said a key word. You just said a key word. I heard. Gotta make it. Always make it. You know, Jason Howard say, gotta make some sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah, we make it make sense for you, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some exciting things happening, and it's gonna be huge, man, for the people and sports all around the world. I mean, there's a lot of unknown people and players and countries around the world that are unseen, and we want to be able to tap into that and kind of give you a safe haven and an opportunity to be able to connect with people all over the world. So it's coming.
All right. Well, Coach Johnson here. Excuse me. There she is. We got to show her one more time, man. Look at the best shooter in the Johnson family. Right there she is again. The best shooter in the Johnson family right there. Now, Coach, man, we appreciate you guys coming on here today. Looking forward to seeing you guys the rest of the season. Jerry, keep balling. We watching out there, Jerry. We watching out there. I know you got a lot of eyes have been watching. I know Delaware definitely has been locked in on you and some other schools as well. So you keep doing your thing out there. Hopefully, it looks like you're frozen again. I don't know what's going. I don't know what the internet status is over there in Lancaster, but it's definitely a little slower out there, Jason. But Coach Johnson, the big Jerry, not the little one. We appreciate you for joining us here today. Little Jerry, looks like you're back on here finally, but we're checking out with you guys, man. Thank y'all for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of your season, JJ.
All right. Coach Boggs here, man. Awesome show, man. Real quick here, Jason, man. Real quick, I want to, before we let you go here, we're going to go to the 4A rankings where, you're one of your old guys there, Kamal Mason, I believe, right? Kamal Mason, Burst Catholic's in the building. Let's see where Burst Catholic is at here in the 4A rankings.
Oh, that's Burst Catholic. That's Kingston McCoy. Kingston McCoy down there at Burst Catholic.
Oh, Kingston McCoy. I'm sorry. What school is Mason at? I'm sorry.
At Cheltenham.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. But here we got Burst Catholic here at number 2 in the 4A rankings. Devon Prep number 1, Burst Catholic number 2, Allentown Central Catholic, Jason. All right, Allentown Central Catholics out there is number 3. What you know about Allentown Central? Give us some real quick hits here before we take off your mind.
Lanky guy, lefty, real smooth. Yadiel Gonzalez. He's only a sophomore, but you can see the kid is oozing with talent. And I think, being there with those older guys, and if he can suck some of the, pause, but if he can absorb some of the coaching and the culture that they have there at Central, I think Yadiel, we may be speaking about him and a similar content soon, very soon.
Well, there it is, man. Jason Boggs just dropped off his gems out here for his top prospect in the Lehigh Valley area. But shout out to Allentown Central Catholic, our number 3 team on the rankings here today. Is up here. Our time is up here today. We have got to check out. We got awesome here today. We hope you guys check out tomorrow for Game Night Live. We'll come in here live coming live talking about the game action that happened that night and also reviewing the week action. Coach Jason Boggs from Team Final Red. Let the people know your socials. Give them some tidbits to how to catch you, how they can get a hold of you.
Yeah, everything's at Team Final Red. So tryouts. With middle school, we're doing junior EYBL this year, so that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. We got those trials starting next week. So please follow us on Instagram at Team Final Red, Facebook Team Final Red 610ers. Twitter Team Final at Team Final Red on Twitter. So yeah, we always try to keep you guys informed via social media So please follow that. Follow those handles. Come out, check us out. Come try to be part of the family. We got good things going on, and we look forward to keep working hard and try to do right by the kids.
All right. There he is, man. Jason Boggs, man. We appreciate you getting awesome with us today.
Hey, when my manager got the letter, the offer letter today, from the Awesome Show, and then I seen what the Awesome Show was paying. I said, man, this is awesome. So I had to come be part of it. So I appreciate that, man. It's after the holidays, and and you get that offer.
Dog.
I mean,
you.
appreciate the love. We appreciate
all love out here, Jason. I'll catch you at Marley's sometime here soon, getting them jerk wings, and I'll be coming home and blowing up my toilet as always. But hold it down. Love that spot. Hey, man, awesome show. We appreciate y'all checking us out here. Till the next time, we are out.